Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Dear Sayyidi, how important numbers are in our life, and how does Islamic numerical encoding help us understand spiritual realities?
The numbers are everything. The numbers are an angelic code that when Allah wants to grant the servant higher knowledges, He grants them the understanding within their heart of letters and numbers. Everything Allah describes in Qur'an is perfectly numbered. Sentences, this is again for our computer programmers, know that the sentence can have many errors. You leave out a letter, you leave out a dot, you didn't cross the T, it may have a completely different meaning. What happens is then the kalam, the words are one level of knowledge. When Allah wants to grant higher levels of knowledge, each letter has a knowledge for them. And higher level is that each letter has a numeric value. Mim on abjad table is in the 13th position. Then come back to dunya and say, why are people so scared of 13? It's a meme reality, means it's a Muhammadan reality. So the dunya is very scared of Muhammadun Rasulullah. Why? Because it's a truth. The dunya is made like a magic show, everything deception. Look now on what we're seeing on this world. They open a department, they say $400 billion budget, 390 billion somebody stole it. 10 billion went for schools to give poor kids lunch. The other 390 billion, they don't know who took it, because the nature of the world is deception. So then you see 13, oh they don't like 13. Why? It represents the truth. They definitely don't like Friday 13. So they made a horror movie and say, Friday 13th. Because why? Because shaitan doesn't really like Friday the 13th. Friday is our Jummah, is our Eid. 13 is a Muhammadan haqqaiq. So 13 is a meme. 13 is 1 plus 3 is 4, and it's on the second layer, means it has a value of 40. That's why we do 40-day seclusions to become Muhammadiyun. At 40 years old you become now mature. The secrets can begin to come after the age of 40. Under 40 you're immature. So you have to wait till 40. Sayyidina Musa had to wait till 40 years old. He kept going and trying to get his people free from Pharaoh and coming back, and inshaAllah Allah would say, inshaAllah tomorrow. And he went and deal with Pharaoh, said, I'm going to be free, and Allah would tell him, inshaAllah tomorrow. For 40 years he waited. Why? Because the significance. So everything has a numeric reality, everything Allah described is perfectly timed and numbered. Now they look into this world, what we talked about today is you have to meditate, is astonishing. This world is a coded matrix. So now big programmers, they're looking into light. So you were describing, they have a diffusion in light and they're looking in the light and they were seeing a numeric code. So how is looking at this light in a certain way, they're seeing a numeric code. But we already said, Allah said, this life of yours was already written, means what? It was already been programmed. You're living within a program. Now the program is beginning, because we're towards the end of its cycle, is beginning to manifest. Grand Shaykh Qaddasallahu Siru said, anybody at that time 70, 80 years ago, anybody sit with me 5 minutes, means give me 5 minutes of time, I will take you spiritually and shoot you up to my station. People astonished, wow, 5 minutes Grand Shaykh is going to take. Any majlis now is under their flags. So just sit 5 minutes, we got to work on you, we'll grab you, we'll put a chain onto your soul and flip you into the heavens, onto their station and their maqam, not our stations going up. Now because shaitan is also listening to these talks. This algorithm is understood, it's an algorithm, but they didn't describe it at that time. This algorithm is understood. What is TikTok's algorithm based on? Spend more than 1 minute on something, they're going to send you that. Look at something too much, it starts to come to your feed. Why? They're shooting you into that maqam. Means a period of time will take place on your program, your eyes looked too much. As a result, now all your feed is that. And even Imam Ali came and said, the first glance that you look is a sadaqah for you, but turn your face. Means quickly flick from what you saw. When you kept looking, the algorithm, and it matches the hadith, that when you look too long you're under Allah's punishment. Why? Because the algorithm grabbed you that you have an interest in this. All of TikTok is based on this algorithm, that they're astonishing people, oh everything changing, everything I look at is now coming. But all of what they described of hadith is now coming into these algorithms. So we live in a programmed matrix. Every hadith was a understanding of that. And that's why we ask people from Grand Shaykh's teaching, just share the reels. But everybody's nafs and egos get involved. But you know what happens when you take our reel and send it to somebody? Our demographics on they watched under a minute, there was no effect. If you watch over a minute and a certain amount of time, you've now altered their algorithm. That's Grand Shaykh's, I'll grab them. Imagine they watch our 3-minute reel, 2 minutes, I think as soon as they hit 2 minutes we've now changed their algorithm. Meaning what? Now they open their YouTube, it's all shaykhs coming in. And that's Grand Shaykh's teaching, I will lift you to my station, give me 5 minutes. Well, they must have gone up there and decided, can we cut it to about 2 minutes, because 5 minutes they're not watching long enough. So okay, give me 2 minutes. And you see the algorithm, and everyone we've talked to when we go, and we went to Northern California, somebody, I think Shakir sent us a video, I watched it, I was intrigued, but it wasn't for me. But the next day the whole feed were all shaykhs, all Naqshbandi shaykhs coming into the video. So whatever they were teaching us, its program is now coming to understand. So this is immensely fascinating. When they said, don't look and turn your gaze, that very look is what shaitan is making an algorithm and making money from. You look at that, looked at a power drill or look at a screwdriver ad too long, 20 of those ads are now coming towards you. And this is now the evidence of Prophet's hadith and the teachings of awliya. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammad al Mustafa bi siri Surat al Fatiha. Ya Rasul Kareem. Ameen.